This is the 5x5 card creator. It's designed to make envelopes that'll fit into a 5x5 envelope. Like this one here, you can see that it's got enough room in here. And like the other templates in the card creator series, it does 6 main things. It'll make a bifold card like this. It'll make a trifold card or a gate card that folds in on itself. It'll show you how to make these overlap designs for the front of the card. It also shows you how to make windows in cards, like this one. And it also shows you how to make note cards, like this. So a quick overview on how it works. To make a bifold card, what you do is you take this template, place it on a piece of cardstock, trace the perimeter, and cut it to size. And when you're done, you'll have a piece of cardstock that's exactly the size of the template. There's these markings here, little triangles, right here, right there's one, and there's a matching one right there. And what they do is they correspond to the bifold line in the center. So you just mark the point like this, and then use a straight edge. And I use knitting needles quite a bit just to get my score lines, but you find the point to point, and then you score it like this, and there's your fold. The other way you can use it is you can take this, the center scoring marks, the triangles, and take them to the edge of the cardstock and bisect the triangles. And right there is where your score mark is, and you can see here that when I fold it over, it's exactly bisecting that card. So that's the basics. You just need to know that to make the bifold card. A quick overview, this is covered in depth in another video, but if you wanted to get a layered front for this, what you would do is there's another series of triangles here. There's 1, 2, and 3, and then there's a set of 3 that's in closer. 1, 2, and 3. So to get you'd start out with your base layer. This is your regular card. Now you need a little shape that's a little smaller than that. So you take a blank piece of cardstock, and then it would be bigger than this, and you use these little guidelines, these little triangles, to go up against the corner. I can't really show it on this. I'll try this one. You run this triangle up to the corner, bisect this triangle, and then trace and cut away the excess, and that'll leave you the first layer above the base. That would leave you with the black one here. That's as big as right there. So that'll be the piece that you put on top of the card, like so, in this position here. You just eyeball it so that it was like equidistant from around all the area. And now you need the next layer, and you would move in towards the innermost ones. And again, this would be a bigger piece of cardstock, so you just run a triangle into this corner, bisect this triangle, and I've already cut and traced this one, and you can see it's the exact size of what remains in the template. And this will be the size when you're done cutting it. And then you adhere this to the front, again just eyeballing it so that you have the distance and the perimeters that you want to give you the cool layer effect to make the images kind of pop. So there would be your card. We can glue that into place. I'm going quickly over that because it's kind of covered in another video, but this is the fastest way to then make a note card. You place this on a big piece of cardstock, and you use this triangle. You bisect the edge of the cardstock, and then you'd end up tracing around here, cut it away. You'd be left with something this size. This is a piece of paper left over from the other cards. I just adhere it here, and I've got instant stationery that would then fit into a 5x5 card, like so. So you can see it's very quick. And now I want to get into something else that's very cool about this template. This template has this, here, let me just show you this window. So these windows that are here can be used in an infinite amount of ways. And one of the ways I like to use it is to just reconfigure it. So here's my bifold card, and I decide I want a rectangle sort of shape, and I just place it here and I eyeball it. I trace and I cut these out, and then I've got a window here. I could also have done this into my card. I don't have that sample here, but straight away into the middle of the card like so, and then I'd have this sort of configuration on this window. But let me show you this really cool part about this card. This is one of the reasons it's one of my favorites. It'll show you how to make a circle card. Oh yeah, by the way, this is really fun to do. You've got your little pieces, you might as well use them. So you just bring them into the inside just to accent the card. So I've done that here on this window, on this card. So same thing about making a circle card. You've got this pattern right here to help you do that. And what you do is you start out with a rectangle, like so. And you get your bifold line, just like I showed you earlier. You get the point to point, and then you score it like this. Now we want to trim it down to a circle. And what you would do is you come right here, you make sure now it sits on your card. These points are in your center fold, your middle fold. And this is a crease line right here. And then all you do is you just trace this on the perimeter. There's a little groove here. Trace it, trace it, trace it. Cut one side. And then when you have the one side, I would fold it over and trace it so I have a uniform circle. I would end up with this. There it is. There's my fold, my score line. There's the perimeter. And now I've got a circle card with the perfect crease in the middle. And in this case, I applied the window just in the middle of the card. I lined this up to my edge. I just looked at this here. This is right here to the other edge, so it's exactly positioned in the middle here. Very cool circle card that'll fit into the 5x5 envelope like so. The 5x5 card creator.